Hey everybody, Sci-Fi Modeler here today. Wanted to go over my newest build that I finally finished this weekend. It's the Star Trek Enterprise D and 1/2500 scale. I started this model probably 6 months ago, and I got to the point where I painted the nacelles and I did a paint job on the exterior, and I stopped. I needed to basically just finish the decals. So with work and with other stuff going on, and just decals are not my favorite thing to do usually. It's taken me a long time to say, hey, I better finish this because I'm having too many kits that are started and not finished. So I wanted to take this New Year's weekend off that I had, and do a little bit of a New Year's resolution and say, hey, let's finish off some of the ones I've started already. I want to say this kit is amazing. I mean, first of all, it's a instruction sheet is just one, front and back, and to put this together is that simple. It's really, really easy. Now, I started to learn how to put LEDs in my models. I did not try that when I built this together, and even now at my level, I don't think I tried either, because it's really difficult to get wires through this part of the cell connection. And I'm sure there are guys out there who know how to do that really well, but I'm not at that level yet. I mean, I can certainly drill through the saucer down to the main body and come out where the stand goes, sure. But something like this, I haven't tried that yet. So, but in either case, I didn't like this kit. So basically, I just put a base color down of gray, of a use a spray can. Forgot the name of the color. Maybe I'll put that in the description. But anyway, putting it together was pretty easy. And then months later, I'm like, well, all right, let me get to the decals. And I wanted to show you that this came with the Aztec decals, and there's 3 sheets. Those are a lot of decals, so it's quite intimidating. But I'll tell you what, this looks absolutely amazing. And if I do say so myself, put a little weight on the back here, just to counterbalance this, because this seemed to want to tilt forward for some reason. So I put a little counterweight in the base. It doesn't do that anymore. But taking my time, I'd say I put in probably 3, maybe 4 hours putting all these decals on. And you want to take your time. You know, you don't want to rush, but it's well worth it. I mean, this is just incredible, you know. And I'm still learning about the decals, and I know I got a bunch of bubbles, tiny bubbles on underneath here, and you know, trying to work them out and stuff. So you know, even with that, if you just, you know, hold this arm's distance, it looks amazing. I used every decal it came with. And just to note, when you guys do one like this, it's if you read the instructions, it'll say definitely put the Aztec decals on before, like, the main decals, which are the call outs, the names and stuff like that. So, and these other ones, the Aztec patterning, you should put, and that should be underneath the other decals. Let's see what else. Very small part count. There's only 9 parts, and very, very clear guide on the box. Oops, dropped the box over there. The other side of the box. So all the ones in blue are the Aztec decals. So you put those on first, and then later on you come back and you put the black ones. Now I will say there are a couple of errors on this box. I don't know if they have fixed that recently or not. Let's see. If you see here, let's see if I remember which ones these are. Some of the callouts are mirrored, and they're not correct. For example, over here, you'll see it says 6061. and you go down here, it says 6061. Well, that's not correct, because this is a mirror of this. So what they did was they just took these callouts and moved them over here, whoever did the graphic. So these are reversed. Okay, so just basically lay them out before you put them in the water. Make sure you know which one of these goes in what position, then do the opposite here. Because again, this is reversed. So, 60 can't be on this side, and can't be on the inside and on the outside of the other one. That doesn't make sense. So same thing they did with 63 and 62. Okay. Actually, no, 63 is on the outside, but yet 62 is on the outside of this one. So again, that's wrong. So just pay attention to that. That's one thing that I found. These pictures give really good references on where to place the decals, and it's always good to get a reference on where to start. For example, on here, this first decal, this seam is the border of this decal. So if you know that, you can go all the way around. There will be a little tiny bit of overlap, but not much. And even if there is, I mean, you're not going to be able to tell. It just blends into each other. So let's see. The other one that was a little iffy for me is the side one. Oops. The one that goes here, number 23, I guess. That one was sort of tough to figure out where to position it vertically. So I just did the best I could. Reference pictures help also, but a good box that shows exactly where they go. Just sort of, if you run into one that you're not sure about, then do the ones around it. Then leave that for last. Then you know what you have left, and whatever the spot left is where it goes. So I used some hobby paints for the nacelles, and brushed a dark gray for this ring. This is the phaser array and the main color, and that's it. After that, it's just a matter of and the red on the nacelles I painted by brush. The blue on the sides of the nacelle I painted by brush. Those did have clear parts, and again, it would have been quite challenging to light these up. So anyway, this is done. I'm going to put this in my cabinet because this is definitely one I want to show off. And the next one I'm working on right now is the Enterprise C. This one's a little bit older. It does come with Aztec decals as well. You can see there. This one is stupid ridiculously easy to put together. There are no clear parts, so unless you have special skills, you're not gonna be able to light this up. But or after, maybe there's aftermarket parts, I don't know. But so this one you can't light up. There are no clear parts. Very, very easy to put together. I am in the middle of painting them, as you can see here. There's a nacelle, another nacelle, the body, and the saucer. Really another really easy kit, and it's going to be fun to put the decals on this as well. And also working on painting the Defiant. Yeah, guys, I know I got crap everywhere. This is the Defiant. These are all 1/2500 scale, and this one I am going to light up, and I'll do separate videos on this and then the other Enterprise C. But just want to show you guys what I'm working on. All right, so until next time, keep on modeling.